Hemorrhoids and your sex life. I know this is a pretty sensitive topic for hemorrhoid sufferers, but I feel it is something that needs to be addressed. I admit that when it comes to the suffering from hemorrhoid pain, sex is probably the last thing on most people's minds. But the end result is the same. It can put a real damper on things. I am speaking from personal experience as a husband of 28 years. During the early stages, when there was just occasional bleeding and little discomfort, the worst of it was a little embarrassment. But then when the hemorrhoids became worse, thrombosed and totally unbearable, that essentially was the end of all activity. To be honest, sex was the last thing on my mind. Eventually, I knew I had to do something about it or my life would never be normal again. I can put up with a lot of things, but not being able to be with my loving wife is not one of them. If you're in the same boat as I was in, you're probably thinking what you could possibly do to alleviate the problem. Well, I'd like to give you a magic potion to take, but one doesn't exist. Truth is, there is no cure for hemorrhoids. Sure, you can have surgery, but the pain and complications that could arise, combined with the fact that it's not a 100% guarantee, make that option less than desirable. Perhaps you've already considered it yourself. So what's left? Well, I don't know if you've tried any of the home treatments. If you have, you've probably discovered things like cyst baths, cold and hot compresses and even supplements didn't do a whole heck of a lot. You could try rubber banding, but if you have painful external hemorrhoids, the success rate of this procedure is pretty low. And, in spite of what the doctors tell you, the procedure is not painless. In fact, it's probably more painful than surgery because they can't put you on any pain meds. Acupuncture is said to be a cure for just about anything, but somehow I don't think having a bunch of pins stuck into you is going to stop the tissue in your colon from swelling and bleeding. But you're welcome to give it a try. It certainly can't be more inane than those who recite witch doctor chants at night. Truth is, it took me a heck of a long time to get my sex life back and the pain of my hemorrhoids gone for good. How long? Would you believe more than 10 years? No lie. I tried just about everything, including the pill that supposedly you take and it dries up your hemorrhoids. Trust me, it doesn't work. But I found something that did, and you can read all about it in the free report that I'm giving away. It's in my signature and it's only 10 pages, so it's not a long read. I think you'll get a lot out of it. My life will be forever changed because of what I discovered. In the meantime, I hope you have an understanding partner because sex and hemorrhoids are a bad combination. Discuss